Pretty active start to our Thursday here with just a little bit of rain still reporting east of I-71 in parts of Claremont County, starting to cross there into Brown County. But that's the only rain we really see. The heaviest rain, of course, is now well east of us. It's weakened to the point where it's just some clouds out in south central Ohio. In fact, here in Cincinnati, we are already noticing some sun in parts of the tri-state. Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Erin Ashley. Let's talk a little bit more about this radar image here quickly, because while we are about done with the rain, we aren't completely done. We do have just a couple of light showers out towards parts of, I believe that's a little bit closer to Bethel, yeah, and then just west of Georgetown. So along 133, getting closer to 32 over the next hour or so. So if you're traveling west or east along 32 in Brown County, maybe a little bit of rain starting to fire up with the clouds there, but north and west of Cincinnati, a few miles is all it takes to see some parting with the clouds here. Mostly sunny skies in parts of Dearborn, Ripley, Franklin, Fayette, Union, and now Butler counties with the cold front passing on through. And so change has really been the theme of the weather forecast, if you will, over the last day or so. It started with this morning's rain, that first alert weather day, and it continues through Saturday afternoon. Pretty active over the next 3 days or so. It'll be breezy. We've got intervals of some showers as well, but something a little bit more noticeable here to everyone is going to be the temperature fluctuations. They're going to go up, down, up, down. Right now, it is breezy. We're starting to dry up, especially northwest of Cincinnati. Now, the rest of us will follow suit towards the afternoon. We can't rule out a few storms possible. This is going to be for those southeast of Cincinnati late Friday evening, borderline overnight into your Saturday, in which that is ahead of another cold front, which is going to knock those temperatures down even further. Yes, a taste of fall not too far away as well. So rainfall totals for today. We needed the rain. I'll show you the drought monitor here in just a second, which that information doesn't technically include the rain that you see here, but upwards of an inch being reported there in Carroll County and northern Kentucky. Not too far away is 91/100ths of an inch at CVG. Most of us got at least half of an inch of rain, which it's not going to reverse the effects of a drought necessarily, but it's putting us in the right direction. Let's get right to what the newest drought monitor information looks like, which some of us, or all of us in some sort of category, whether that's abnormally dry or a drought, which the beige that you see there, parts of Bracken, or all of Bracken, a little sliver technically, but anyways, regardless, Pendleton, Bracken, Mason, Robertson counties in northern Kentucky, and here in southwestern Ohio, Highland, Brown, and Adams County, all included within a moderate drought. This is updated every Thursday. It takes information up to the Tuesday prior. So if you think about it, we didn't receive rain for at least a week up until today, which means, the drought monitor was inevitably going to be worse, technically. The rain this morning helps, and the rain on Saturday morning will help even more. But to give you an idea of that information, yeah, if you're not within a moderate drought, you are abnormally dry, which is the yellow that you see there, and that does include the Cincinnati metro area. Drought does have an impact on the fall color. If we see drier conditions, that means the vibrancy of the fall foliage this year will go down. So it just will be a little bit more muted outside. I still think we'll get the pretty colors. It's just, it could be more vibrant is what I'm trying to say. Things that also could be a little bit more vibrant right now is our downtown sky cam, which this is technically Newport on the Levee, looking north and closer to Cincinnati, where temperatures have not budged a whole lot, but the winds have. It's 65 here in Cincinnati, and the winds west northwest, look, warming up just a little bit right before our eyes. 67 now here in Cincinnati. As we see a little bit of parting within the skies right now, we'll see more towards the afternoon, so more sun for the afternoon and evening plans. Visibility isn't perfect, just with a little bit of the lower lying clouds. The moisture is still high with humidity at 79%, but 67 looks like fall, feels like fall. It'll feel a little better towards the afternoon. Other areas still waiting on the 70s. Everyone waiting on the 70s. I haven't seen anyone crack the 70-degree mark yet today. Falmouth at 64, but Batesville 63. We've seen temperatures a lot cooler in southeastern Indiana today, but that's just because the cold front is kicking on through that direction right now. Here in Cincinnati, we are just now starting to see that cold front. So what this means, you can expect breezy conditions now. Temperatures are going to be pretty steady like they have been all morning, but once it passes on through, you're going to notice more sunshine. Winds are going to get a little bit calmer. So your afternoon and evening, just compared to this morning, are going to be a lot more pleasant. And wind gusts are notable as well. So that was a sustained wind. This is the wind gust, which still in Adams County out of the southwest, up to about 20 miles per hour. Here in Cincinnati from the northwest, about 15 miles per hour. And look at these dew points. They are dropping, so still sticky outside for parts of Hamilton County and east of I-71 in Claremont, Brown, Adams counties as well, with dew points in the 60s. But we got the 50s, not too far away, which means less humid air is starting to arrive. So we're getting you out the door this afternoon for any of your plans. Low 70s, not too far away, but you'll notice the breeze starting to swing in more from the northwest. That'll kick out the clouds, that'll kick out the rain and leave behind a little bit of a fall-like feel for the Harvest Home Fair tonight out in Cheviot, which the parade starts at 6. And by then, we're looking at filtered sunshine, temperatures dropping into the low 70s around that time too, and then improve, less and less clouds as the day goes on. So dropping into the 60s by about 8, and then dropping into the 50s overnight into your Friday, your football Friday, which we do, I don't have it queued up here, so I'm going to do some things over here real quick. But some new information here for your Friday morning. Wildfire smoke. She's coming right back into the tri-state area. So if it's not one thing, it's another, right? With the clear skies, you're going to notice temperatures in the middle to low 50s to step out the door tomorrow morning. It'll still be a little bit breezy, but from the northwest, which means any wildfire smoke and wildfires that are north and west are going to be bringing some smoke into the area, which this is what you're seeing here, affecting your Friday morning. Here's Friday at 1 in the morning. Look at the intensity of this. So we've got a very high concentration of smoke from the wildfires, not Canadian wildfires, but Pacific Northwest wildfires that are continuously expanding here in the United States. So a hazy start here to your Friday, but as we continue to see those winds kicking up, we will start to notice a little bit of clearing throughout the day. Air quality could take a hit, more than likely, just because we're seeing a lot of mixing from up and down in the atmosphere. So we might notice the smell as well, but you can see it's not a long-lasting smoke sticking around, if you know what I'm saying. So start of the day, hazy, end of the day, manageable. So pair that with temperatures in the morning. It really feels kind of spooky outside. Tomorrow's going to look and feel a little spooky with temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s for most of us, but for some of us, as we see more southerly breezes kick on in, you might just drop into the low 60s there in parts of northern Kentucky. I want to get you out the door with the weather timeline, because while we talk about a mostly dry football Friday ahead, there is another chance for some showers late in the evening and early Saturday morning. This will definitely impact some of the plans, so keep watching right here. So through the early afternoon today, just some light rains being seen ahead of that cold front, and then mostly sunny skies return towards the afternoon, especially overnight into Friday, which also pulls in a little bit of wildfire smoke for your Friday morning. It'll improve, the air quality will improve by the afternoon. Mostly sunny skies, it'll be warmer, middle 80s, a 10-degree difference between today and tomorrow. And once we get around kickoff time, which is 7 o'clock on your Friday, that's when some thicker clouds are going to be starting to come into the area. I think most of us are going to be good for the games from what I'm seeing right now, but it's a trend that we've been watching pretty carefully, southeast of Cincinnati especially, where we have some rain likely ahead of another cold front. So if you are tuning in from, I would say as close to Cincinnati as Claremont County, you might be battling a little bit of rain for the end of the game. You just want to give yourself that peace of mind there with the Fox 19 First Alert Weather app. You can watch the radar there in the palm of your hand. The rest of us can expect another pulse of rain early Saturday morning. This will clear the area by about lunchtime, leaving behind, kind of like today, A little bit of lower lying clouds and breezes, but clearing conditions, getting rid of the rain by the afternoon there for your Saturday and into the rest of your weekend. So today, Thursday, September 4th, 72 degrees. Change is coming on in because of that cold front. It's right over Cincinnati right now, so from the southwest to the northwest, those winds will go. The showers coming to an end and temperatures pretty steady and the upper 60s to the lower 70s. They'll be dropping into the middle to low 50s overnight into your Friday. It'll be clear and cool. Light jacket for some of us, definitely needed. And the wildfire smoke will make for a hazy sunrise. Send us your pictures. You guys know the deal. fox19.com/pics. Tomorrow, a lot of weather impacts going on here for your football Friday. It's going to be warm, 84 degrees. So don't get too comfortable today. Just because we are in the 70s today doesn't mean tomorrow's going to be in the 70s. You guys get the point. Mostly dry though for most of the day. It will be breezy throughout the day with those winds gusting out of the southwest up to 30 miles per hour. That's part of the reason why we're able to warm up so quickly, is with the help of those winds out of the southwest. It's also going to be providing that evening storm chance, which more than likely will stay south and east of us entirely, but we just can't rule it out late for Friday evening. Most of us will see some rain early Saturday morning. It will be weakening as it approaches the tri-states. It might just manifest as some clouds too. It'll exit early and leave behind temperatures that afternoon in the low 70s. Now Sunday morning, waking up in the 40s. Jackets needed. Afternoon, comfortable. Sunshine as well. 71, that forecast high, plenty of sun there for the first day of the work week and the school week. 71 following a morning in the 40s once again. So the bus stop, another jacket-worthy morning. Same thing with Tuesday, but then the afternoon, I'm seeing a little bit of a wind shift late in the afternoon. So we're able to warm back up to the middle 70s. We won't hit the 80s though until the middle part of next week. So that's Wednesday or Thursday, in which we'll tap back into the low 80s, which is normal for this time of year. And you notice there in that 10-day forecast, those high temperatures just keep climbing. So summer is not done with us yet, folks, but we do have some taste of fall sprinkled within this 10-day forecast today and for most of your weekend too. Let's see if I have any questions this afternoon. And I'm not seeing any questions this afternoon either. So hopefully that means everyone has the good handle on how this forecast is going to be playing out over the next 3 days, in which it's going to be relatively active between this morning's rain, in which we saw at least an inch, to the breezes this afternoon, especially the winds tomorrow, football Friday, a little bit of wildfire smoke and rain on Saturday morning. So each and every day leading into your weekend, so I guess that's 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, really has something going on here in the forecast. So keep checking back with us. We're going to be watching it for you guys, making sure that you guys know how to plan about your weekend. But good news about it is that it's only half of your weekend, or at least a part of your weekend, in which we're tracking some active weather, because by Sunday it's going to be very nice to be outside. So of course, while today might be muddy, tomorrow might be warm, comfortable sunshine is not too far away. We'll of course be watching it, and we'll let you know should anything change. But for now, signing off here in Queensgate, I'm meteorologist Erin Ashley. Have a great rest of your Thursday.